start my grits first. I got to have some hot water. I usually start with hot water. I remember it very well. We had to cut stove wood. We called it stove wood, had to cut it in little bitty pieces. When I was growing up, it was during the Depression and everything was bad.
We were raised very poor.
We didn't have electricity. We didn't have anything.
Nobody had lights.
We'd sit on the outside and pick the peanuts in the moonlight.
Didn't have a bathroom. Didn't have a way to keep anything cold.
For cooking, we had a wood stove. And we put wood in the fire, in the stove, and the stove would heat up. It had ovens and had eyes, just like the electric stove. But they had to heat up from the fire in the wood. And
later on, we got an electric stove. That was wonderful, too. We didn't have to cook, we cut wood, stove wood. We didn't have to bring in stove wood. We didn't have to build a fire before we cooked or nothing. Now we just turn the switch, that comes natural.
Newberry has always been known for its fertile farmland. European settlers began coming here in the 1740s and 50s. Beginning around 1800, we started having really large cotton plantations all across Newberry County. It generated a considerable amount of wealth by the middle of the 19th century. Cotton prices plummeted. They said that in 1923 we had a greater depression than the Great Depression. Eventually the cotton pretty much faded into non-existence. Electricity had to have been the turning point for Newberry. If we hadn't had electricity, we would never have been a center for the industries that have settled here.
It does everything for my business. If we didn't have electricity, I couldn't milk the cows I milk. I don't know what we'd do. I'd hate to go back to that without electricity. My name is Harold Pitts, and I'm the owner of Belle Ivy Farms.
We went to kindergarten together up here at church, so I've known him all my life. I was 14 years old when we got it, and that was a miracle.
It was like the world lit up to us. It was just like the most wonderful thing in the world, that you could have lights in the house. Because I had to study by a lamp.
That's what we were used to, and we just did it. But now if I had to go back to it, I don't know what I'd be saying. I would like to do that again.
Well, 75 years ago, our mission was simple. We were needed to get electricity into the rural areas to improve the quality of life for the membership and to provide them opportunities.
It does mean everything in the world when we got electricity.
An electric cooperative is a unique business model where it's a nonprofit, but we're actually owned by the people we serve. So instead of customers, we have member owners. These people actually own the cooperative, and anything left over after normal operations, maintenance expenses is paid back to the membership in the form of capital credit checks. Most of the employees and all of the board here are actually members of the cooperative.
Any action the board takes affects us also. So you got to be careful what you say and do, because you're going to have to live by that rule that you made.
If we make a decision, good, bad, or indifferent, that affects the membership, it's going to affect us as well. I myself am a member of the cooperative. I live on our line. Newberry Electric Cooperative is a major player in the region. We bring a lot of, hopefully, industry from an economic development standpoint. We work very hard with the government leaders for economic development. We do a lot of sponsorships. We're a major player with the Chamber of Commerce.
Newberry County, from its agricultural roots, it's grown a very substantial and diversified manufacturing base. And our industry reflects kind of our history here in Newberry. We've grown from agriculture into advanced manufacturing with companies such as Caterpillar and Kiswire.
I'm David Minick. I'm president and CEO of Kiswire USA. In the U.S., our headquarters is in Newberry, South Carolina. We are located out of Seoul, Korea. We have 3 plants in the U.S. We have 41 plants worldwide. And we're basically in the wire business for the tire industries and music wire and any type of wire you can possibly think of.
So manufacturing is extremely important to our economy because of it provides good paying jobs where you can come in, they have health benefits, they have a livable wage where you can raise a family, they make substantial contributions to the Newberry County tax base.
Power is very important, especially keeping reliable power, because in this industry with wire, we draw the wire down to a very small size. If you lose power, it actually will break all of this wire in this plant, and we have to shut down and completely start over again.
Having power and having reliable power is extremely important, and one of the key things that companies look for when they're coming into the area is what is the power and the cost of power, because that will be a substantial cost to these companies, and it's a cost they will incur on a everyday basis. So reliable power and low-cost power are very significant in our ability to attract industry to Newberry County. And certainly the co-op plays a huge part in that.
Years ago, a poultry house was 20 foot wide, 200 foot long, had 4 fans in it. You know, not really a whole lot of load. Today, they're 60 foot wide, 600 foot long, with 26 fans and a conveyor feeding system. Dairy farms they're not the typical go in, milk a cow type setup now. So we have some very sophisticated dairy farms in there. So we have to be able to prepare, to plan, and to know what they need from a load standpoint, but also from a reliability standpoint. For the people in the area who are members who are not farmers, we need to make sure that we bring jobs into them. We need to make sure that we have programs that benefit the membership.
Newberry County, especially the Economic Development Office, has a fantastic relationship with the Newberry Electric Co-op. They are a key team member in our economic development initiatives. They provided critical assistance and support in helping to develop the Mid-Carolina Commerce Park, our new spec building that's located in that park, as well as other funds to help with water and sewer implementation and things along those lines. So we have a great relationship. I'm on the phone with the co-op on a weekly basis, and I consider them, they're not only a team member, but they're also a partner in our community development.
I love this co-op. This co-op is very unique. The one constant that we have had for 75 years has been our employees. They're all very knowledgeable, they're all very dedicated, and they all believe in what they're doing.
I've been with Newberry Electric Co-op for 15 years. 28 years at Newberry Electric Co-op.
I've been with Newberry Electric Co-op for 34 and a half years.
It's challenging, very challenging. We do something different about it every day. We got a bunch of people that work at Newberry Electric Co-op. Good place to work. Everybody works together and tries to be safe at getting everybody's power back on.
An environment that we can work safely, go do the job, get the power back on and whatever needs to be done, and then return back home with all our elements in place.
In this past 75 years and 75 years to come, that mission really doesn't change. How we do it has changed. We typically have power in every area of the system that we serve. What we're doing is looking forward from a technology standpoint and from an economic development standpoint.
We're very excited about our new program that will be coming out in the future, and this is our prepay program. With this program, it allows our members to pay as they go. We have a lot of customers or members who, are on a budget. And with this program, they're able to pay as much as they want or as little as they want, as long as they keep a positive balance.
Implementing new technology is going to improve reliability and save money.
We're looking at improving the quality of life of the membership through improving communications, programs that we'll be offering, up to and including putting fiber into the rural areas for higher internet service and opportunities that are not there now. We'll provide more opportunities for our membership.
It's a lot better than it was. We just existed then, we live now.